All right, let's try that again. Welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of the Mets home opener, going up against Toronto Blue Jays. Right now, the Blue Jays 5-2 won the early season. So good stuff. We'll wait for some people to hop in the chat. We're doing starting a little early and going to try something a little different here today as well. So welcome in. I cannot show any of the SNY coverage. I double checked. That would be, I would get a strike on my channel, and we don't want to do that. So we don't want to do that on the early season here. Waiting for some people to say hello in the chat here. We'll see if anybody shows up. Hey, double down on Pete with the first home run. What's up, Cam? Great to see Cam in the chat. Let's look. I want to see if this works. Cam, are you somewhere where you can test something for me? I am. What's up? All right, let's look here. See? All right, let's see if this works here. Let's pin that message to the top. I'll wait to see if anybody's able to hop in. All right, hold on 1 second. Welcome in our first guest, part of our team here. Cam, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Doing pretty good.
Man, just checking this out. I know a lot of people wanted us to start doing some pregame stuff here, so I figured what better way to get ready for some Mets baseball than to talk to the fans that are actually watching me talk.
I like it. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
it was easy. No problem.
So cool. It looked like you got a new microphone there. Was that a new microphone?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
HyperX.
So let's keep checking out the show here. Man, I know we haven't done much NFL talk. We got the draft coming up. I probably won't do the draft this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff's crazy with baseball and.
Yeah, that's fun. It's usually a long thing anyway, so.
Yeah.
So
welcome in. I know you're a Texas Ranger fan. How are your Rangers doing at the beginning of the season?
It was probably the worst start imaginable. Not signing a closer this season and us allowing a 3-run home run at the top of the ninth to lose 5-2 first game of the year. But we're somehow 5-2 right now. So
yeah, I saw you were 5-2, but they've been outscored by like 20 runs or something.
In the Reds series, we were outscored 14-5, and we won 2 out of 3.
Wow,
which was absolutely amazing.
So I did the Reds Brewers game last night, and the Reds got shut out. I think the Reds have been shut out 3 or 4 straight games now, 3 in a row.
They're the first team in like forever to lose 3 games in a row, 1-0.
Wow,
that's insane.
So we got a bunch of people watching, but nobody commenting in the chat yet. Mets right now. I know some people wanted me to show the SNY Mets pregame, but SNY said no. So I did contact them to see what they would say, and they said we would appreciate you if you did not show any of our video. So
fair enough.
Yep.
It's what it is.
Yep. So awesome stuff. I know you're finishing up school, right?
Yep. This is my last semester, and I'll be done.
Nice.
I don't know what my camera's gonna do in that.
So welcome into the people that are in the chat right now. A couple people in the chat. So I just wanted to see if the invite link works. That's cool. We're back on StreamYard now, so you have access.
Good.
If we ever want to chat or whatever.
Were you on that other one for the longest time again?
Yeah, we were, but I said enough to Fitzy. I'm like, you know what? I keep making my way back to StreamYard. We're just gonna stick with StreamYard.
Might as well stick with it. Pay it, whatever.
Yep. Yo, Caps is here. What up, Caps? What up? What up? What up? He says. Caps is always keeping us updated on what bets he's got.
Oh boy.
Caps, let us know. I know we took last year. He took the Vientos over 25 home runs, and he hit 27. And I think he's got him over 30 this year. So
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Does he have any this year?
Huh?
Does he have any this year so far?
No, not yet.
Hey, it's okay. His time will come. Maybe tonight. We'll see.
Yeah. Mets are doing their introductions. He's got Vientos over 30. Not looking too good. Nah, it's early.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's early. What is he on the year? He's 2 for 24.
Could be worse.
So maybe he gets going here at home now. Some home cooking will do him some good.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Who's pitching tonight?
Yeah, Dan Cap says he will come through. Tonight's pitching matchup, this afternoon's pitching matchup, I should say. Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays and Tyler McGill for the Mets. Both pitchers are 1-0 on the year. Gausman got the went 6 innings, has a 3.00 ERA, where McGill got the went 5 innings as well. 6 strikeouts for McGill, only 4 for Gausman. So
it could be kind of low scoring maybe tonight.
Yep.
We'll see.
So I figured start building up some pregame stuff. People have been asking for it. There's another Mets pregame that is on, and I know a lot of the people. It's a two-man crew, and a lot of the Met fans don't like the one guy on the.
Just like one guy ruins it for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but I figured we get some more people in the chat here.
Yeah, time will come.
So, Jeff McNeil's at the stadium, even though he's injured right now. Getting a nice ovation from the crowd. Winker gets a big ovation from the crowd.
They like Winker.
Uh-huh.
Is Acuna still on the main roster?
Acuna is still on the main roster, yep.
Is he on the bench or is he starter?
Today he is starting.
Oh, nice. I think y'all got a good one from us in that trade.
B-Train says, how we feeling about the turbo bat? I do not have an issue with the turbo bat.
I mean, I really don't either. Honestly, it's regulation. MLB is okay with it.
MLB's okay with it. A lot of the guys that are using it are not having good seasons. It was just that one Yankee game.
Yeah, one Yankee game.
Yep.
And everybody's hating on it because it's the Yankees. Yes,
exactly.
A lot of us don't like the Yankees, but everybody else is using it now too. So who are you going to hate now?
Oh, yep. See, I don't know ball. Yep. You don't, because I don't like the torpedo bat, which was approved by Major League Baseball to be used. Yeah. Okay. Well, tell me this then. Francisco Lindor uses the torpedo bat, and he's batting 100, 2 for 20 on the year. So please tell me how the torpedo bat is helping Francisco Lindor. If I don't know ball, tell me. Join the show. If you're over 17 years old, join the show. The link's in the chat. Cap says, I took Soto home run today for plus 375. Then I took a parlay of the Mets over 3.5.
I like it.
I like writing these down because I like keeping track here. So he's got Soto with a homer.
He's got Mets over 3.5 runs.
Mets
McGill
plus 3.5.
4 strikeouts.
McGill 4 Ks.
And Soto 2 total bases and Alonso 2 total bases.
Soto 2. Yo, Christian Scott. He's still injured. He's going to miss the whole season.
Who's that? Is he a pitcher?
Pitcher, yeah. And Alonso 2 total bases.
That's so doable.
Francisco Lindor is not using the turbo bat. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I've missed this.
Nope. I thought I heard somebody else come in, but nope.
That was my phone.
Introducing all the Mets that are either hurt or on the bench. The Mets tribal chief right there, baby. Sean Manaea. One's in here. Hey, Ronnie's here. What's up, Ronnie? Caps says we'll be right back. Caps was one of the guys I know can't stand the other pregame show. So, Buto out of the pen. Some crazy weather coming through the area. So it rained all last night. It clears up for about the game, and then about 9 o'clock again tonight. Rain comes back in until almost game time tomorrow. And then it clears up again. Ronnie says, gave you a like. Thank you, Ronnie.
Look what I just sent you on text to you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Right below the pink. That's me.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, today.
Holy crap, man. Be safe.
Yeah, I got to go to work.
Oh.
Like 20 minutes, so we'll see.
Mendoza. Nice. Love it. I call her Mrs. PAS. You know who you know who Kathy is, but
I do.
2 of my Christmas presents this year. She got a Mike Piazza jersey.
Ooh, okay.
And last year's Mets Memorial Day hat.
Oh, that's nice.
Those were 2 of my Christmas presents this year.
I like that. That's very nice. You still have the
so I didn't wear them. I didn't wear them until opening day.
Oh, good job.
I wanted to put them on right away. I'm like, oh no, I've got to wait till opening day.
You can't do that. Yeah. You still have the Zach behind you?
No, I do not.
Wow.
Zach has been tossed in the garbage. I do still have the I got rid of the shelf behind me, so nothing's there. We moved. Yeah. We got new furniture, so I had to push my desk back towards the wall, and I had to do that. I had to get rid of the shelf that was there. So.
Oh, I got you. Dang, no more Zach.
Nope. I don't forget where. I think he went to Miami.
Yeah, I think he's in Miami. Yeah. He'll start over Tua.
Jonathan's here. What's up, Jonathan? Pete Alonso getting the big ovation from the crowd.
He's hitting the bomb today. I'm feeling it.
Huh?
I have him hitting the bomb today.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's write our numbers down here. I didn't write my numbers down. Oh, I don't have them on my screen. Nimmo getting a big ovation as well. Let's check the poll, see what people are saying here.
Probably Soto or Pete, honestly.
Hold on. Cleaning some stuff here. All right. Oh. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Mark Vientos, we'll see what kind of ovation he gets. Yeah.
If you're not hitting good, I mean,
Not as loud as Alonso's well.
Yeah, you're not going to get a good ovation if you're not hitting good. That's your motivation. You got to earn it.
So if there's anybody else in the chat that would like to hop on the screen here, just go ahead and click that link, pinned comment, and I'll bring you in. Cam, thanks for taking a little. You don't have to leave yet, but thanks for taking a little time to hop in. It was good to see you.
Of course, good to see you too.
I know we haven't talked in a while. Hey, Snowman's here. What's up, Snowman? Snowman does a great job over on his channel. Does a lot of play-by-play. He does a lot of Astros games. He does a lot of NBA stuff, some WNBA stuff as well. Oh, yeah, Jonathan. Packed house there in City. Jose Siri being introduced.
Well, I thought he was still on the Rays.
I know the Rangers are the Apple TV game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I will be live streaming.
You will be doing that game?
Yeah, I am doing that game.
Okay. I'll
Yo. Go ahead. What do you got?
I probably won't be able to hop it because there's a good chance I might lose power today. So
okay. All right. I got another person backstage, but I'm gonna let you go and
that's fine.
All right, man. Thanks,
Good to
Cam.
see you.
Let's welcome to the stage a friend of the channel. Snowman, how are you, my friend?
I am doing. Hold on a minute. I thought I had my microphone set up.
There you go.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome. How are you, my friend?
I'm loving life.
Good to hear. What's new with the channel?
3-year anniversary of my cancer surgery. I did my first high school game last night in 4 years for baseball.
Nice.
And we got a relationship growing, and they're anxious to see what I can do. And
nice.
I'm anxious to see what can happen with this relationship. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. Now, I did see in your community post, were you also able to live stream it to your channel? I didn't catch it if you did.
I did. I live streamed it to my channel. We're working out some kinks to get the video. I put that set together while my wife was at work. So I did, because the change in day and time came at the last minute because we got a lot of storms coming through here.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved the game from Saturday to Thursday. So I had to improvise real quick, put that together. My wife took me to the ballpark and she said, go get him.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Congrats on that. Hopefully that works out for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep. Cope says, hey, good afternoon and happy opening day, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. LFGM. Let's go. I'm
enjoying baseball being back in my life, man.
Yes, sir. I absolutely love baseball.
It's the first sport that I grew up on with my dad and my granddad.
Funny
story. My wife doesn't like baseball, but yet for a birthday a few years ago, she gave me a White Sox birthday trivia book, T-shirt, and a White Sox hat. So my wife is the best. She allows me to really pursue my dream, and I'm enjoying it. And now having the chance to be out on the road and be in front of people again, and adding that to the arsenal, it is fantastic.
Yes, awesome stuff with giving your wife some props. I know my wife as well has been just an encouragement in doing this, especially at the beginning when thinking about giving up and so stressed out that things weren't looking good, and just
I
able
was
to be.
I was stressed out for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And I started watching you. I started watching JJ and a few others. I said, you know what? I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take a bit for me to really get back in the groove consistency wise, because I had a lot of health problems post cancer, as y'all know. But I'm ready to get back on. I'm ready to get back on the grind, and I'm sort of half tempted to do the women's Final Four tonight. But we'll see how that goes. I'm just puttering around the house doing some housework and stuff. My wife's down in Bloomington with my daughter for an event. But man, I gotta give you some props, man. You and this Pure Adrenaline Sports crew, y'all are doing absolutely wonderful. I love watching your streams. I love interacting with everyone there, and the props that you give to me and my family and my crew, and the raids that you send over when you find me on. I appreciate, and I love it. I love you to death, man. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you for the kind words. We love you too, brother. Keep grinding. I know it can be a struggle at times.
Yes, sir.
But we'll get you there.
All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely, man. So good stuff, guys. That was Snowman. You'll see him in the chat. Jonathan says, hey there, Snowman. You got a great channel and voice. A voice made for this. Congrats on your recovery. Yeah. Snowman doing a great job over there. So awesome stuff, everybody. If anybody else wants to hop on screen, the link there is in the pinned comment. So I know this is the first time doing a pregame. We really didn't talk much about the game here just because of the different guests we had on. But yeah, I could do that. I can get used to just talking back and forth with people. L Goods here saying LFGM, happy home opener. So I'll work on some more graphics to be putting up on the screens as well during the pregame shows. Won't do pregames for every stream. Who's starting in lineup for today? Hey, play-by-play with JJ is here. What's up, JJ? Is JJ live? I'm not sure if JJ is live right now, but let's come back over, and until we get a guest, we'll go back to our normal screen here. There we go. Nope, we on at 6:45. Nice. Thank you for the raid last night, JJ, or the redirect, as they call it on YouTube. Really appreciate that. And then I'm not sure if you saw it. We did redirect when we were done over to JG9. JG9 doing an awesome job over there. I think he's up to 40,000 subs or something like that. Nope, we on at 6:45. All right, yes, we will direct. We might be done before that, but maybe we'll redirect over anyway, just to have people hanging out. Phillies and Dodgers, you said? Yeah, of course. JG9's doing a great job. Yep. Well, I know you hopped in late. You redirected last night late. So good stuff. But let's see here. Jonathan asked who's starting lineup today. So, yeah, let's do that again. Gossman will start for Toronto on the mound against Tyler McGill for the Mets. The Blue Jays starting lineup, Bo Bichette will lead it off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will bat second. Anthony Santander will bat third. Andres Jimenez will bat fourth. Alejandro Kirk fifth. George Springer sixth. Will Wagner will DH and bat seventh. Ernie Clement will bat eighth. And Alan Roden will bat ninth. The Mets defense, it'll be Vientos at third. Lindor at short. Acuna at second. Alonso at first. Terren's doing the catching. Nimmo in left. Siri in center. And Soto in right. Yo, Ethan was here saying, what's up? What up, Bam? Play-by-play with JJ. Hey, Stanley is here as well. Let's go. Oh, let's get that off of the screen there. So let's get this. We're just a couple minutes away here from first pitch, so we won't take any more guests at the moment. So awesome stuff. Welcome into the new folks that have been here. Getting cleaning the field off. The Mets are out there tossing some stuff. Oh, we're getting ready for first opening pitch here. Bartolo Colon, John Franco, Al Leiter. Is that Juan Lagares? Very nice. 4 different people throwing out the first pitch. Oh, that was a 5. That was a 5. So I wonder if, for everybody that's here that did say you get a little bit of the pregame, would postgame be better? Big sexy Cologne in the house for the opener. I see Vientos is batting 6th instead of 5th. I don't know how I feel about this. Going to keep dropping too if he doesn't hit. John says don't rush it. Some nice tributes today in the home opener. Hey, Daniel's here. Hello from the UK. I like pregame. JJ says I'd love to hear a postgame. I'm cool with either pre or post game. We can vent or celebrate. JJ says he loves hearing reactions from you. Thanks, buddy. I think post game, have your thoughts afterwards. I don't have any thoughts. Not allowed to think. All right, SNY going to commercial. We're still about 10 minutes away from first pitch here. Let's look at some of the other games that are going on today in the majors. The Tigers have a 6-1 lead over the White Sox early. Let me refresh this to make sure it's live. Yep, Detroit up 6-1 over the White Sox. Boston up 5-0 over the Cardinals in the third. Cubs up 1-0 over the Padres in the third. We got the Mets and Blue Jays at 3:10 here. Then A's and Rockies at 4:10. The Yankees and Pirates at 4:12. Seattle and San Francisco at 4:35. Arizona and Washington at 6:45. Dodgers and Phillies. JJ, you do know that's an Apple TV game, right? Miami and Atlanta at 7:15. Baltimore and Kansas City at 7:40. We'll be live for Tampa Bay and Texas. That's also an Apple TV game. We'll be live for that one at 8:05. Cincinnati and Milwaukee at 8:10. Thank you, everybody that came out for that one last night. And then Cleveland and the Angels tonight at 9:38. If you think you're banned, rule number 1. McDonald's? What are you talking about, McDonald's? I had McDonald's today. Thanks for the reminder. I will say this: Soto looks good in our style of pinstripes. That was a great stream last night, my friend. Absolutely. I had a bunch of people here. They said I was the only one. There were a bunch of people doing the Yankee game. So I did the Reds and Brewers, and they said I was. A lot of people came in the chat saying I was the only one doing the Reds Brewers game. John says I said Lindor. It was a great game to do. It was quick. It was only 1-0. I don't know if you guys are on X or Twitter. I know they might have posted it on all their social medias, but all the Mets announcers had the sign saying what year they were in and all that kind of stuff. And then their favorite Met moment. Let me know what your guys' favorite Met moment is. But Winker will hit the first homer. Darren is here saying LFGM. JJ says I will be right back. Let's get going on the vertical side as well here. I did not do pregame on the vertical side. Just because bringing in guests, I don't have a way to bring in guests on the vertical side. Hey, Charles is here. What is going on, Charles? My favorite Mets moment was when Alonso's home run, not going to lie. How about my least favorite Met moment from last year when JJ came in during the Atlanta Braves game and predicted exactly what happened? That the Mets would take the lead, the Mets would blow the lead, and then the Mets would win the game. That moment was magical. It was bittersweet for me, he says. How about JJ doing the Mets Blue Jays game last year and the Mets getting no hit until the 9th? That was freaking awful. No, you were right on the money. You predicted exactly how it was going to happen. Oh, I did not have the X account open. So I don't know if we had any Patty chatting it up over there. All right, we're good to go on all the sides here. I was right on the money. Yes, you were. Bam says, my favorite Met memory is when they let Zach Wheeler come to Philly. Hey, James is here saying, let's go Mets. How is everyone? So let's go. We're already up to 36 people hanging out on the big side. Hey, Glubby's back saying, let's go Mets. JJ says, my favorite Phillies Mets moment was the unassisted triple play, but my favorite Mets moment was Alonso's home run versus Williams. I know the Mets have turned one, but I have never actually watched the game when there was a triple play. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so at any time. That was Eric Brunlet, triple play. Let's take a look at the poll early on here. The big side's going to have more votes just because we did the pregame. 37 votes on who will hit the first Mets home run at home. 35% for Soto, 26% for Alonso and Lindor, and 11% for Vientos. Somebody was in the chat before and said Winker. They thought Winker was going to hit the first Mets home run. You have eagle eyes on the chat. Well, you're not a mod, so you don't have to have eagle eyes on the chat. My least favorite Mets to face Carlos Delgado and Jose Reyes. One of my favorite moments is the Mets' ninth inning comeback in 2022 when the Mets came back and scored, I believe, 7 or 8 runs to win 9-8. They were such dogs. Guidelines for chatting. Thank you, Charles, for posting the channel rules. I'll leave those up for a second. Still waiting for first pitch here. Once again, for the Blue Jays, it'll be Bichette, Guerrero Jr., and Santander leading it off here. Michael Conforto, former Met, absolutely crushing it there with the Dodgers, batting .368, a 1.237 OPS. Whoa, no team that has ever started 0-7 has ever made the postseason. Sorry, Braves. James saying Mets playing against the future Met, Vladdy Guerrero. Well, I know people have been asking already where I think Guerrero's going to go, and I'm going to say the same thing I said about Soto, which is whoever offers him the most money. But according to Soto, there were other teams that offered more money than the Mets. One of my favorite moments is the no-hitter by Juan Soto, since it took so long for the Mets to finally get one. Yes, the no-hitter that should not have been the no-hitter. First off, it was awesome because the Mike Baxter had that catch. But that ball, that Beltran hit was a fair ball. We might be competing for Vladdy. No. Phillies had a 1-3-5 triple play against the Tigers last year. Oh, you might get him as a rental. Well, where's he going to play? You think Winker's going to break out today? How? He's not in the lineup. So, Harper will go to left. Thank you, JJ. Immortal Worm says the Mets are going to get another pitcher. I'm from the UK and don't understand when teams can bring in players. Are there specific transfer times? Nope. Unless it's a trade. I mean, they have to work out a trade with another club, but if they want to bring up a minor league guy, they can do it. Juan Soto hopping and skipping his way out to right field. Getting a nice ovation from the crowd as he's heading out to right field. Harper said he's willing to move to the outfield. Nice. James says, I think Alonso will hit the first home run after a Soto walk. All right. Hey, Georgia fan is here. What's up, Georgia fan? How about those? How about those Braves? Teren's doing the catching. Vientos at third, Lindor at short, Acuna at second, Alonso at first, and the outfield from left to right. It's Nimmo, Siri, and Soto. Oh my goodness! Some of the graphics SNY uses, man. The great moment was when the Mets traded for Keith Hernandez. Yep. What a move Jose Siri was for you guys. Yeah, we'll see. Off to a slow start, 1 for 9. Has not been very good in the outfield so far. I didn't think he was very good in Houston when they played in Houston or Miami. And I thought he was supposed to be better than Taylor. Now Taylor didn't play that well in the outfield either. Still waiting for first pitch here. The first pitch from McGill, right down the middle, 0-1, and we're underway. Oh, you thought we made a catch the other day? It probably won't happen, but it would be awesome if the Braves start like 0-23 like the O's. Inside, 1-1. All right. I don't know what your things are here, so. If you can't type like a normal person, I'm going to block you. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Elgood says, guess I have to use this account today. I don't understand what is wrong. Swung on a miss. That would have been ball 3. 2-2 to count. I don't know. You were here. You were just here a little bit ago under the other name. Well, he's still gonna what? The 2-2 from McGill. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Come on, McGill, throw strikes, says James. I can't imagine the Braves getting swept by the Marlins. They're going to win one soon. It would be funny, though, right? And that one line, nice backhand by Vientos. Fires across, 1 away. I know all of a sudden I couldn't type in the chat. Is the stadium full? Yes, the stadium is full. Winker forgot his passport. Okay, they're in New York. He doesn't need his passport. Come on, man. Let's get 5 to 6 out of you today. McGill, yep. And a nice ground ball to Vientos. Over to first, 2 away. Georgia fan says, I'm so lucky to have all 3 teams that really matter in the National League East having a streamer to cover. You for the Mets, JJ for the Phillies, Stilo, and Dixon for the Braves. Yeah, don't mention Dixon here. Here's Anthony Santander. Because I wasn't sure what was going on with Nimmo, I wanted Santander in the offseason. One of the best nicknames in baseball. Deal 1. Let me refresh the tracker here. Popped foul. Quickly ahead 0-2. Refresh the tracker there, everybody. Oh, 2. 10th pitch of the inning. Outside, 1-2. I hope the rain holds off for Sunday's game. I'm attending. That's the only game that looks like it won't be played. John, man. Take a breather, dude. Learn what you think about what you're typing in the chat, please. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning there for McGill. We go bottom one. Still no score. McGill, let's keep this going through at least 5 innings. I'll gladly take 7. The Mets line up once again today. Lindor batting leadoff. Soto batting second. Alonso third. Nimmo batting fourth. Marte DHing batting fifth. Vientos sixth. Terren seventh. Acuna eighth. And Jose Siri will bat ninth. I just missed it. Sorry, PAS. 1-2-3 inning. Nice start. Just finished cooking. I hope you made enough for the chat. I'm not sure what he's cooking, guys, but give JJ your orders. Oh, JJ knows what it is. Let's go give JJ your Wawa order. We'll have JJ go pick it up for everybody. First off, Randy Orton. I'm a former City Field traffic director employee at the parking lot. Nice. I think MLB just hates the Braves. Go look at our schedule. It's brutal. Mac and cheese, he said. Hello, I'm Shuji. Greetings from Japan. Go Senga. Welcome in. All good says it's a hungry chat. I'd like lobster. What did you cook? Good. I used to work there for 4 years. Nice. Hey, Murphy's here. What's up, Murph? Good afternoon. Let's go, Mets. Mac and cheese is awesome. Yep. See, Georgia fan says he'll take some. There was somebody in the chat during the pregame saying I didn't know what I was talking about because Lindor's not using a torpedo bat. Well, I'm watching Lindor right now take his warm-up swings, and he's using a torpedo bat. It's not the bat. Hey, the City Field crowd serenading them. Let's go. And that one line, base hit in the left center field. Lindor going for 2, the throw. He's out. He was out. I don't know why they're even bothering looking. Oh, the Mets are saying challenge. My girl's Lindor's walk-up music. Yeah, but the crowd was singing it. It wasn't playing over the PA. Let's see. I don't know. This is going to be close. He was called out. I don't think you can overturn it, honestly. He was called out. I think it stays out. Lindor just had a baby. Home run would be great. Why did he do that? He missed the tag there. I think, actually, from that angle, I think he's safe. He's not in the poll, but Terren has a good shot. Oh, he does. Yep. Welcome in, Richard. He might be safe. Yep. He was blocking the base. No, he was on the backside of the base, so he wasn't blocking the base. I think he's safe, says Jonathan. Caps thinks he's safe. Lindor might get away with that, says Elgood. Congrats to Lindor and the baby. Richard King saying LFGM. Let's see. Slow-mo replay. The runner's safe. Wow. So, because he was hustling out of the box, that's going to be a leadoff double. Jorge says not safe. Jorge's wrong. Orton says I worked there from 2019, 21, 22, and 23. Yes. It was quick to challenge. The torpedo bat doesn't make you hit the ball. It helps you make the ball come off the bat with more velocity. Nice hustle. Damn, he took a gamble. Yup, here's Soto on the outside corner, 0-1. Once again, the tracker might be a tad ahead of me. Please, no spoilers in the chat. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Pause now and give it a thumbs up. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Dude, I don't need your life story in the chat when I'm trying to call a game. That's Lindor's third. That's Lindor's third hit. 3 for 21. L. Good says, I'm so sick about hearing the torpedo bat. Dude, Randy Orton, dude. Go write a book. Down low. 2-1. Soto got good numbers against Gossman. Hey, Johnny Thomas is here. In for a strike, 2-2. Johnny Thomas is here. What is up, my friend? RKO. Let me guess. His dad was a cowboy. Right? The 2-2 to Soto. Bounced in the dirt, 3-2. Are you Nets or Knicks? No. I don't watch basketball. I watch play-by-play JJ streams when he does the Sixers, but I do not have a basketball team. Three and two. Runner on second. Nobody out here. Bottom of the first. Excuse me. Mets home opener. 6-game road trip is over. They split on the road, 3-3. A homer would be nice. Welcome to Queens. The 3-2. Gossman deals. And a chopper foul. Chopper foul. We'll do it again. I don't have a team anymore. The Sixers are dead to me. Yep, we all suck ass because we won't listen to your life story here in the chat. The 3-2. And he pops it up on the infield. Jimenez will make the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso. Wow, should have went with Lindor, 2 total bases. Right now on the young season, Alonso batting .286 with 2 home runs. 8 runs batted in, 5 walks. The big stat to me, only 2 strikeouts. Only 2 strikeouts for Pete. The first pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. Jonathan saying, come on, Petey. Show them why they kept you, Pete. The 0-1. Gossman deals. Up high, 1-1. Yo, guys, that home run. I still can't believe that home run. Let's go, Pete. Do some damage. Yes, Elgood. I can't stand that camera angle behind the plate. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. That's Pete's been able to lay off of that so far this year, but he just swung over the top of it. 1-2. One and two to count here to Alonso. 12th pitch of the inning coming up from Gossman. Looks back at Lindor. And now deals. Pops foul. Still 1-2. The 1-2 to Pete. Pickoff throw. Nope. That'll go as a disengagement. He did not make the throw. Hey, Raymond's here. What's up? And Alonso hits one out to right. Groden back at the track, and it's out of here. Alonso with a 2-run bomb. The ball just kept carrying. His third home run of the year, RBI number 9 and 10, and the Mets are up 2-0. Raymond says, "Afternoon, John and everyone." Boom. Pete is on fire. How come I like teams from New York and Pennsylvania? Because I grew up in Jersey. Polar Pete. I called Pete to do this in the poll. Let's go. Folks, no spoilers in the chat. Thank you, JJ. Alonso's hotter than the sun. Oppo again. Holy cannoli, Pete. Oh, let me know if I lose you guys. Everything just froze up on me. I don't know. It cut away and it froze up, so I don't know what's going on. Yep, I just lost SNY then. No, it's not putting any chat on the thing. You see? Oh, come on, man. Can you guys still hear me? You're still on. Okay. Well, I don't have the game, so I don't know what's going on. This guy, John. Still waiting for SNY to refresh here. Everything else is updating. I can hear you. I don't have any. Yes, please, Elgood. Yes, I'm gonna refresh my screen. I'm gonna refresh everything. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. It looks like we have another full count here. A pickoff throw over. Thank you, El Good. Sorry about that, everybody. Once again, trying to hold off on buying a new computer, but don't think that's going to happen. Nimmo runs, and that's caught. It'll be a double play. But the Mets get two. Nah, well, it happens all the time now, unfortunately. So I got to figure out. I got to either do it or. It didn't look like I missed much, though. I mean, Nimmo must have had a big at bat or a long at bat, I should say. Yeah, yep, exactly, Cope. And it hurts the channel. I mean, we were up almost 60 something people here, and now it's 40. All right, bottom one here. Or going to the top of the second, excuse me. All right, guys. I know I'm not catching up to the chat here yet. Can't keep a good junkie down. The likes and people watching aren't matching. Hit them thumbs up. And I don't know why MLB TV is not loading for me. One and one to count here as we get going with this inning. Let's refresh ESPN here. Count is 1 and 2 here. Oh. That could be why. Two and two to count here. He says, "Well, John, I got one leg of my parlay with Alonso." Yep. I've heard MLB TV has had some problems. Yep, but they're trying to get it going. Because if I watch it on Hulu, I'm behind. I don't remember. I don't think it was Gossman. The 2-2, but I don't remember. And chopped foul, and it got a piece of Terens again. That one bounced foul. Catchers are tough, he says. The 2-2. McGill deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout of the afternoon. It's Tylor, Tylor, is dealing. Yes, he is. That'll bring up Kirk. Still not. MLB still not loading. Maybe they're having issues today too. First pitch is in for a strike to Kirk. So once again, please no spoilers in the chat. And a grounder to Vientos over to first, 2 away. Hope we get some Tylor McGill today. I remember when R.A. Dickey should have had a no-hitter, but David Wright had an error that counted as a hit. Instead, the game after the Santana no-hitter, that should have been a no-hitter. Wow. Here's Springer. Outside 1-0. Tylor is dealing. Yes, he is. Bounced outside 2-0. Yeah, Springer was almost a Met. You remember that? Yep. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Inside 3-1. All right, the 3-1 from McGill. And that one lifted out to center. Cheery. Can't get there, and it goes all the way to the wall. Springer on his way to third. I'm telling you, Siri's not that good out in the outfield. Is there a website where you can watch BP? Not that I know of. First pitch is down low, 1-0 to Wagner. So a 2-out triple. Wagner the DH here. 10. With that 2-run home run, it's up to 10. Oh, son of Billy Wagner. I did not know that. The 1-1. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. Bowden Francis no-hit the Mets through 8 last year. Thank you. Swung on a miss, 2-2. That was the game play-by-play with JJ was doing. Come on, McGill, limit the damage. Charles, I'll get to your weather update here. In between innings, McGill set to throw his 30th pitch. He deals down low, 3-2. Weather update from Nassau, Bahamas, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Expected low temperature of 67. No rain in the forecast. Humidity is at 64%. And the winds from the southeast, 16 miles an hour with sunny skies. The 3-2. Runner on third, 2 out here. McGill steps off. The 3-2. And that one popped up. Foul. Go out of play. Get this last out. Oh, Mets face him Sunday. Wow. So great to have you all joining us today on this live stream broadcast. Let's go. Weather permitting, of course. Yep. I think that's the only game that's not going to be played, unfortunately. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. That'll bring up Ernie Clement. Here comes Hefner. Welcome into the new subscribers on the YouTube side. We have gained 7 so far here. Yes, I am streaming to Rumble, which is a streaming service out of Canada, and to X. I am over on X as well. Puts down in the dirt, 1-0. This is great. That should be fun on Sunday. Nefertiti's back. Let's go. 28 from 58 and 228 from 6,000. That one popped up. Alonso in foul territory will make the catch. Side is retired. So McGill, a little struggle there to get out of the second inning, but we go bottom 2, still 2-0 Mets. It'll be Vientos, Terrans, and Acuna coming up. 6, 7, and 8 in the Mets lineup. Charles with the quotes early saying a bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because it trusts is not on the branch, but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Mets scored 6 in the 9th last year to win that game. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, but Lindor tied it with the home run, right? Lindor broke up the no-hitter with the home run to tie it. Alonso MVP so far. Yup, I would agree with that. And maybe Judge. Oh, good. Oh, well, that's the American League. Yup, that Lindor broke through. Yup. Get a few more runs here. Let's go. I'm surprised Alonso came back to the Mets. I'm not. Why are you surprised? He wants to break the Mets all-time home run record. All right. Good stuff, everybody. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out. Even though we had the little issue there, we are back. You wouldn't have thought they had the money after Soto. We have the second richest owner in the sport. What do you mean? The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Vientos struggling here on the early season. 2 for 24, an 0.83 average. Jacob loves the Mets is here, saying Pete Alonso. Yeah, money is an issue for the Mets. Exactly. Cope says, ads are getting longer and more abundant, John. Love to see the channel grow. Well, and I don't know how they determine. I have it set for every half hour, but I don't know how often they actually appear. And I hope we get to the point one day where I don't need to have ads on. What issue? My computer froze. My computer froze up and I had to restart it. Guys, once again, give props to my boss there, Kevin Cyphers, for allowing me to take the time off to do these games. No individual owner can compete with Steve Cohen, and only the out in LA conglomerate, thank you, in LA can go out to do, can go toe to toe with the Mets. And Vientos smacks one out to center. Springer's there, one away. I hope Vientos gets off the schneid. Yep. Thank you, El Good, for doing play-by-play in the chat while I was refreshing everything. Who's the richest owner? Yeah, the group out in LA. Cohen is trying to build something also. Inside 1-0. In between innings here, I'm going to check to see again MLB TV to see. Just to see. Oh, he went 1-1. I tried to give updates like I thought you would. Yeah, because at the start we had over 60 in here. And with the issue, it dropped and people probably didn't come back. The 2-0. Inside. Oh, no. It's 2-1. No, SNY is not paying attention. It's 2-1. And in on the, it's not 3. My goodness, somebody tell Gary the count. They're saying they're interesting. He was given the green light on 3-0. The count wasn't 3-0. Ronnie is under the weather. Agreed, Jonathan. Ronnie does sound under the weather. And fouled off 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. How much more time are they going to give to Brett Beatty? 1 for 14 on the year. That's why Acuna's in the lineup today. Oh, outside 1-2. Here's the baby Acuna. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. We do have the most expensive payroll. The Dodgers don't really count because of the deferrals. Correct. It's looking like they're kind of giving up on him already. He's been relegated to end of the bench at this point. Hey, we gained another follower over on Rumble. Welcome in. Oh, popped up. Shallow right. Jimenez, the second baseman, will go out. He'll make the catch after 2. It's still 2-0 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 here for the Blue Jays. Rodon, Bichette, and Guerrero. I'm calling Acuna little A. I think Beatty has until McNeil is healthy. Go to the third here. Let me try MLB.TV again. See if they got their stuff all figured out. Come back over to the chat here. One of these days, he's going to be as good as his brother. Beatty was riding high because of spring training. No one ever brags about their spring training stats. You think Beatty will play the utility role for now? Or until Mauricio is back? When McNeil is healthy, that might be the end. NPC, welcome in. Alonso backs up, throws over to McGill, 1 away. Oops, that's a 3-1. Back up to the top of the lineup here. All right, there we go. Yes, MLB TV is so much better. Once again, we got today's game. Then tonight we'll be doing the Texas Ranger game. That's one of the Apple TV games. So we'll be doing that one live for folks. Yes, Bassett is still on the Jays. They're taking their time with Mauricio. Yes, they are. Here's Bichette. He grounded out to third his first time. Takes a ball in the dirt, 1-0. I thought SNY streaming moved to MLB. Yes, but I do have it there, which I'm now watching on there. So I might be a pitch ahead or right on time. The 1-0. And Hulu has SNY as well. But if I watch it on Hulu, I'm behind. Oh, no need to rush him back. Yeah. Ronnie says, let's go Mets. The 2-0. That one fouled off, 2-1. Gave you a like, says Ronnie. Let's go. James says Mets need to sweep this series. The 2-1. Swung on a miss. Late swing there. 2-2. Upset I won't be here for tonight's stream. I'm not sure if I could join the stream tomorrow. Maybe only part of it. Yo. That's all right, Ethan. You hung out with us last night. Yeah, you're synced with my feed. Nice. And chopped foul, still 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking 2 away. I like Acuna so far. He makes great turns with Lindor. Yeah. Very good defensively. Still struggling at the plate. When you were on the SNY feed, you were a pitch ahead of me. Well, now I should be more than that. Nice. Siler is wheeling and dealing. Up high, 1-0. Here's Guerrero. Grounded out to third. Guerrero Jr. Grounded out to third his first time. The 1-0. And that one lined out to center field. That'll get down for a 2-out base hit. That'll bring up Santander. Cope says, "Do y'all think he'll be a Met next year?" I do. I think he wants to be a Met. Popped foul. I know he's already buddies with Lindor, Alvarez, and Soto. And you can keep. I mean, if Pete doesn't opt out of his deal, you can still DH him and switch him back and forth. And if you'd be willing to, Guerrero could fill in at third base a couple games for Vientos, who could DH then. He's pretty chummy with Pete as well. Saw them hunging it out pregame. The 1-1. It popped up on the infield. Vientos will make the catch. That retires the side. We go bottom 3. Still 2-0 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. Coming up. We would be awesome with Pete next year if he comes over to Queens. That would be awesome if they could keep Pete and pick up Vladdy. Well, remember, next year, if Pete stays on this contract, he only makes $20 million next year. I mean, still a lot of money. 20 million. Don't mean to say like 20 million is not a lot of money, but it drops. If we stay and if Pete stays and we get Vladdy, that would be by far the best lineup in baseball. Showing highlights. That was a Kyle Tucker Cubs home run. Raymond says, "Nice, let's go." If Pete has a big year, he'll want a long-term deal. Yeah, he'll want one, and it'll be like last year where nobody's willing to give it to him. He'll want one anyway. Tuck's here. What's up, Tuck? Agreed, Elgood, which it looks like he's well on his way to doing. If Alonso keeps his pace up, he deserves a big contract. Find out who Pete really is if he has a stellar season, and our boys either replicate last postseason or World Series. In for a strike, 0-1. Siri 1 for 9 on the year. Does have an RBI. Couple runs scored. Stolen base. You don't see the Mets giving another 15-year contract to a player? And that one popped out to shallow right. Roden will make the catch. That'll bring up Lindor, who doubled his first time up. No, don't be sorry for all the questions. I'm going after Vladdy. Vladdy's only, 24 or 25, 26, 27 years old, something like that. Alonso's in his 30s. Lindor fakes a bunt, and it's a strike, 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Pete could get a 7-year contract. Not from the Mets, he's not. Yeah, you got Vladdy after because of the age difference. Yep. Geraldo's here saying LFGM. Fouled off, 1-2. Raymond says would love to see them get Vladdy. Is Vladdy? No, he's not. Vladdy is not a Scott Boras client. Unless he changes, but as of right now, he is not. Too early to say this about next year, but we need to go after more pitching. The Mets do not do that. It's fouled off. And if you see it, the Mets pitching is not the issue. In the 3 games they have lost, there's not been pitching. The 1-2. And ground ball back up the middle, but Bichette had it played perfect. 2 away. I wish Pete would fire Boras. I thought he was gonna. Mets don't need more pitching. I think it's the fielding. Stepsy says need Soto to crank one. Well, here we go. Here he comes. Sun's peeking through the clouds there. Swung on a miss, 0-1. That's the thing, Jonathan. I still don't get that. Yeah, but that's because pitching's good. It's because Stearns knows what he's doing when it comes to pitching. James says if Alonso goes 45, 50 home runs and 130 RBIs, I'd give him 5 for 175. The 1-1. And Soto grounds it down to third. Guerrero's got it. We'll flip it to Gosman. He's retired 7 straight. A 3-1 on the put out. We go to the 4th. Still 2-0 Mets. They don't have 2 pitching coaches. They have 2 hitting coaches. Yup. Let's go over to the Rumble side and see who subscribe or who hit that follow button for us. LA Teef 22. Welcome in. Yeah, only Hefner was announced today. Yeah, it's only 1 pitching coach. 2 hitting coaches. Ethan says, just keep the score the way it is at this point. I agree. Durwood assistant pitching coach announced. I don't get why it's not like that with the hitting coaches. Oh, he's an assistant. I would love Vlad, but Stearns usually wants a flexible roster and another 15-year contract. Leave the Mets with 2 possible DH candidates at the same time. Well, no, it wouldn't, because remember, Soto can opt out after 4. And they're not giving them. They're not giving. They would give Vlad 10 years. Talking to Art Shamsky right now. The 1-0 from McGill, in for a strike, 1-1. It'll be Jimenez, Kirk, and Springer here for the Blue Jays. He's thinking Sengus. No, he is right. They did announce an assistant pitching coach. And a chopper up to first base. Alonso will take it to the bag himself. 1 away. Jorge's back. How are you, Jorge? We should just enjoy the ride this year. All this future stuff will pan itself out. No, but that's one of the great parts about being a fan, right? Where the team has to worry about day by day, we can start looking at year to year. The 1-0. Oh, there's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Did he go? No, 2-1. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button or follow button, depending on what platform you're on. I guess it's just a little fantasy GM going on with us playing against Vladdy. Yeah. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Yo. Gelbs is in a suit today. The 3-1. That one popped up. Terens sheds the mask, and in fair territory will make the catch. 2 away. Speaking of pitchers, nice to see a standing O for Minaya and Montas. No one clapped for Young. Soto doing all right. Lindor, good defense. No, Lindor has not been doing good defensively or offensively. How about Nimmo and Pete? It's blowing my mind. Here's Springer. Takes a ball, 1-0. Springer with that triple last time. Yes, Minaya definitely, I think, got the loudest roar. Down low, 2-0. Oh, good. Hopefully Gelb's not interviewing for an announcer's job. So far, Seiler is pitching tight and efficient game. Let's go. Keep it going. The 2-0. And ground ball foul, 2-1. Yeah, somebody pointed it out before. I listened to Ronnie. He's definitely got some kind of sinus thing going on. The 2-1. And that one popped up. That one out to Siri. This one should be catchable. That one is caught. 1 1, 2, 3 for McGill. We go bottom 4. Still 2-0 Mets. It'll be Alonso, Nimmo, and Marte coming up. Let's go, McGill. So if you haven't voted in the poll yet, let's go. Alonso got the first Mets home run. I'm going to leave the poll going. Now, let's end it, and let's put a new poll in the chat. Why did it jump back to the beginning? I'll get back to the chat here in a second, guys. Oops. See if we get any other choices there. If somebody you think is not on the list, make sure you tell us in the chat. Down low, want to know. All right, let's come back over to the chat. He was kind of sick. Last game he was on, too. I want Nimmo. Beard is giving him some powers. Excellent 4 innings from bouncing the dirt, 2-0. Great job, McGill. He's looking good so far. Let's get some runs. They showed McGill's ERA since last August, and it was 2.7. Yes, and the Mets have not lost in the games he has started since that point. In for a strike, 2-1. Cope says he's going Frankie this time. The 2-1. And Alonso fouls it off, 2-2. Bossman up to 60 pitches here. This is 60 pitches is where you want to be after the 4th inning. Not with nobody out in the 4th inning. James says next home run, Alonso right now. Up high, 3-2. New Dark Knight, McGill. No, I don't think so. I don't know. That was such a perfect nickname. And a chopper down to 3rd. Clement. Nice throw over to 1st. 1 away. 5-3 on the put out. That's 8 in a row retired. El Good says I'm sticking with Alonso. Raymond says pulling for Vientos. I don't know. Matt Harvey, right? It was Matt Harvey. And Nimmo cracks one out to right. Oh. Boo. Easy. That's 9 in a row now. That'll bring up Marte. Lined into the double play to end the 1st. He's Silor. He can't be the Dark Knight. Probably frolicking somewhere on Connecticut with a harem of ladies in his bathrobe. Whoa. Easy there. Sounded good off the bat. Marte up high, 1-0. To 1-0. And a chopper foul, 1-1. Well, a game that started out looking like it's going to be a fun game has now been a snooze fest. Now, maybe to you, this is not a snooze fest to me. This is my kind of baseball. Yep. Outstanding until injuries plagued his career. The 1-1. Bounce down low, 2-1. The 2-1. And hit out the center. The right fielder will come over. Again, another 1-2-3 inning. That's 10 in a row for Gaussman. We go to the fifth. Still 2-0 Mets. Pop up after pop up. Okay. Stop betting on sports then. You're still eating wheat? Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. Jonathan says, agreed. Great game. I still think he should have never came back into the game. Agreed. Yep, absolutely. Hey, that's some people don't like this type of baseball. I do, but that's okay if you don't. Yeah, exactly. See, your bets. Yep. Yes, agreed. Got to go see you Sunday or Monday. Oh, gotta go see you Sunday or Monday. Pronunciation. Soto, who homers first, says Jorge. That was the best. I forgot about the wiener. What else did we have? We had the pants. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 here for the Jays. Wagner fouls his first pitch straight back, 0-1. Oh my goodness. In for a strike, 0-2. I think quite a few of us had some funny blunders. Oh yeah, absolutely. James says it was hilarious. Weren't we naming our favorite foods? Down low, 1 and 2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Fourth strikeout for McGill. Hey, there you go. There's one, Caps. You need a McGill 4 strikeouts. You got Alonso 2+ bases. Right now, you got the Mets with the +3.5. Oh, no, not yet. It's only 2-0. It's only 2-0. The Mets only have 2, so you need 2 more. Yeah, James was a great sport about it. Yep. That one hit out to left. Nimmo a couple steps to his left. And he'll make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Roden. Grounded out to Alonso his first time. James came in hot with the wiener. Best Mets moment. I got one funniest. Bobby Valentine's disguise after being tossed. No, that's not the winner. That's not the best Met moment. Love it. We can all joke around and no one got butt hurt. Well, up high, 1-0. Somebody got butt hurt. The 3-1. Oh, the 3-1, man. What am I talking about? The 1-0. Yikes. And a check swing foul, 1-1. He grounded out 3-1 his last time up. Ventura imitating Piazza. That was funny. The 1-1. And that one hit out the center. Siri barely has to move. Another 1-2-3 inning. We're halfway through. Still 2-0 Mets. 6, 7, and 8 for the Mets coming up. Vientos, Torrens, and Acuna coming up. No harm done here. If my mistakes bring joy and laughter, I'm behind it 100%. Gotta have fun. McGill having a great game. Yup. Thomas Raid. Yo, what up, Fitzy Nation? Well, I'm hearing about a Thomas Raid, but I haven't seen Thomas. Fitzy's doing the. I forgot he was doing the Red Sox game. He's coming. Well, he's supposed to lead the raid. That's how a raid works. Is his stream over? No, bottom of the 7th, 8-6, Boston. Chicago up 3-1 over San Diego in the 8th. Oh, that would be San Diego's first loss. A's up 1-0 over the Rockies in the bottom of the 1st. Yankees and Pirates, no score, bottom 1. Lost SNY again. He's coming. Little Acuna homers today. I like Acuna and Siri 8-9. That's a speed in front of the top of the order. Hey, there's Fitzy. What's up, Fitzy? From Fitzy's channel. Welcome in, Arn. Count is 2-1 here to Vientos. Mets offense needs to get going. Get those bats going this inning. The 2-1. And Vientos off the 5th. Springer make the catch. Started going back at first, and then had to hurry in. 1 away. How do you? I'll have to look. I don't know what his pitch count's out right now. He's through 5, so he's going to at least come out for the 6th. But I don't know what his pitch count is. But what's up, Fitzy? Let's go. Your Red Sox up 8-6 there. Here's Torrens. Inside 1-0. And Terens pops one up. It'll go foul, 1-1. McGill could possibly get us through 7 if he keeps this up. I think another great Mets night was when Edgardo Alfonso went 6 for 6 with 3 homers and 3 doubles at the Astrodome. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Foul tipped. Arn says, thumbs up. Have a good game, sir. Thank you, Arn. Thank you, Fitzy, for sending people over. Really appreciate that. Good luck to your Sox there, trying to close that one out. Still 1-2. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Gosman up to 75 pitches here in the 5th. Yariel Rodriguez getting warmed up in the Blue Jays pen. The 1-2. And that one lined foul. Let me refresh ESPN. Down low, 2-2. Full disclosure, I'm an old timer. I'm still bitter about the 86 series. Well, you should be bitter at the Red Sox. They were 1 out away from winning it in Game 6. And Terens pulls one down to third. Over to first to wide throw, but he tagged him. 2 away. Mets still haven't had a base runner since the first. Gosman has settled down. He had 31 pitches in the first. And then had a lead in Game 7 as well. So, here's Acuna. Fouls it off, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Elgood says McGill has 66 pitches, yo. So he'll definitely get the 6th. $66 after 5, where Gosman here is at 80. Here's 81. And that one lined out the right center field. Springer's there. 13 in a row. We go to the 6th. Mets have the highest payroll in baseball. Okay. And what does that mean? It's because the Dodgers are circumventing the rules. That's what it means. Hey, Daniel Berry is here saying happy Friday. So the Mets are doing it the right way by giving out legit contracts. You got the highest payroll. Okay. They better show some success. You just worry about your Red Sox. Yeah, Dodgers have money deferred until 2050, right? Exactly. What was your reaction when we acquired Soto? Oh my goodness. You're basing crap off of 6 games into the season. Please keep telling us you know nothing about baseball by your messages you're putting in the chat. Please. In for a strike, 0-1. Top of the lineup here for the Blue Jays. That was last season. You're worried about... My goodness. You talking this nonsense over on Fitzy's channel? You sound like a bigger Dodger fan than you are a Red Sox fan. Have fun finishing 3rd or 4th in the division. The 1-2. McGill's 70th pitch of the afternoon. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Come on, Arm. We aren't 5% through the season. Some teams are playing their 5th game. Why are we acting like that? I don't understand people. I don't get it. The 1-2. And that one lined right at Vientos. 1 away. It's not, no, you don't tell people to calm down when you're acting like the asshat. No, you are talking crap. You're lucky my mods aren't timing you out. Yeah, still mad about 86 when the Mets win the World Series. Yeah. And a chopper foul. 0-1. And the Red Sox have won multiple World Series since. And still bitter. No, I didn't say that. You're basing your take off of 6 games into the year. Or 8 games, whatever they are. Swung on a miss, 0-2. I'm happy in the beginning. I don't want him, but we got Mania back, so I'm fine. Is that there was a rain out, which allowed Red Sox to pitch hurt instead of Oil Can Boyd, who the Mets clobbered. Outside, 1-2. I don't hate the Dodgers, says El Good. I really don't hate any baseball team. Tuck says, I have my popcorn ready. Been sitting here listening. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. So you say you're an old timer, but you should know better than to base a baseball season off the first 10 days of the season. Calm down. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Cope says, I can't say I don't hate any teams, unfortunately. Honestly, probably the only team, if I think about it in baseball, that I hate, it's the Yankees. I think he's lying about being an old timer. Wow, ball 4. For love of the game, I really don't hate any teams, only division rivals, but hate is a strong word for that. Especially growing up in a city with them. My goodness, they can be insufferable. The team's insufferable. The announcers are insufferable. The fans are insufferable. Did somebody time him out? He's over in Fitzy's chat complaining somebody timed him out. Chris Cook's back. The what? I wish the Mets to do better than the Yankees and Braves. Hating teams, the Dodgers since '88 NLCS. How about a double play here? Well, it's another 3-0 count here to Santander. Fouls it back to Renz, and it goes out of play. 3-1. Yes, you did. Okay. No idea what you're talking about. I wish he wasn't timed out. I wanted to hear more dumb points. Well, I got Fitzy's stream. I got Fitzy's stream up, and I just went over there and timed him out over there. Up high, ball 4. Some people you can't even argue with. They just think they know everything. Dude, Chris Cook, man. Why do we get nonsense in here? Getting tired of people, man. Maybe it's just time I stop reading the chat. Oh, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. McGill got pulled. 82 pitches. Reed Garrett will come in to face Jimenez. He's in double timeout. My goodness, because I don't know all the ins and outs of all the sabermetrics and all that crap. I must not know baseball. Chris Cook, yeah, but I'm going to worry about a guy in a suit with 1 subscriber on his channel. It's in the air. Folks are kind of lame nowadays. No problem with that outing from Siler. 5 in the third. Nice game. Yeah. Kept the Blue Jays off the board so far. Responsible for the 2 runs. Jimenez has been the Jays' best hitter so far this year. Yeah, need a double play, right, James? All right, here we go. Reed Garrett, the new pitcher. Jimenez is 0 for 2 today. Struck out and grounded out to first. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Chops foul, 0-2. Or any combination of outs that doesn't give up a run, right? Oh, did he go? Oh, man, I thought he went, but they say no. 1-2. Let's see. No, he did not go. Actually, watching the replay, he did not. Live, it looked like he did. Replay, no. The 1-2. Now he swings and misses. 2 away. That'll bring up Kirk, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out. Hey, Frank T is here. What's up, Frank? That looked like a swing to me. Let's see. Here's. Oh, that was the actual swing. All right. The first pitch. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Jerry Seinfeld's at the game. Darren says yes. Strikeout. Now just need any out. Exactly. Oh, man. The 0-1. Whoa, and the ball gets away. The runners will move up. Now a little 2-out hit will tie it up. Hello to all my PAS family and friends. Swung on a miss, 1-2. That ball way outside. Hold them here. Crowd getting to their feet. Sun trying to peek back through the clouds here. The 1-2. Garrett deals. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Garrett comes in to strike out 2. We go bottom 6. Still 2-0 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets coming up. Excellent, Garrett. What's today's unsponsored beverage, Mr. John? I'm still finishing up my unsponsored McDonald's Dr. Pepper. Good work, Garrett. How's day saying go? Don't count the eggs because the chicken didn't what? I think Frank started drinking again. Yes, way to pitch out of a jam. Let's go. Great pitching. Nice. And we need a few runs. Great job, Garrett. You know what? It's earlier than I usually do it, guys, but it's time. It's time. How you know? Because of what you put in the chat. Mickey D's Coca-Cola is on another level. Frank found the Yingling. Should have done it all. I know. During Met games, I have to remember to do that because it gets more people in here. It's all right. We have gained 9. It just went up a tick. 9 new subscribers today. Better drink than smoke. Maybe not. McGill, another 5 1/3 scoreless innings. There's Mr. and Mrs. Met. I don't know what Mr. Met did in the offseason, but he's jacked. Uh-oh. Mrs. PAX just texted me. The special iced tea. Uh-oh. All right, Gosman's still out of here on the mound. Siri fouls the first one straight back. Let me text Mrs. PAS real quick. And Siri hits one out to center. Springer running back towards the wall. At the track, he's still going. He makes the catch. Right at the 408 sign. Depends on what you're smoking, Bruce. Frank says hello to Mrs. PAS. Oh, hold on. She just sent me a picture. Two 2-0 here to Lindor. Bounce down low, 3-0. Shutout would be nice. What's up, baseball prods? Siri, do the thing. Come on, Siri. Let me catch up to the chat. Home rolled. Nice to try, Siri. Yankees, that's a home run. Outside, ball 4. So 1-out walk. I'm more of a wacky tobacco guy myself. Hey, just remember, homegrown is healthy and synthetic will kill you. Just remember that. Raymond's here saying hello, PAS. Love to see Lindor get on and Soto hit a 2-run homer. She was just texting me, James. She's stopping to pick up some dinner. She's out in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania right now. Bloomsburg. Only a couple hours away. Called a home run for Frankie. Let's go. I'm smoking just in case, says Frank. Soto going to hit a 2-run jack. Oh, we went up to 70. Oh, and then it just went back up to 74. Lindor starting to see the ball better. Bruce says, not done tobacco since I threw a whole pack of Pall Malls out the window in 95. PAS, that would hit all my bets. Yo, Soto home run. The Mets 3.5. McGill 4. Soto 2 bases. You got the Alonso. Oh, baby. Are they all individual or some of them parlay? Because you got the Alonso already. You got the McGill already. Welcome to the 70 people in the chat. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, wow. Low numbers today. Do tap that like plus subscribe button, says Frank. Soto home run is not the parlay. But you would still win both bets. Got you. James says he quit smoking in 99. Outside 1-0. Frank Snoopfort's always provided a run support. The 1-0. And lines went out to right. That'll get down base hit. Lindor to third. They might send him. The Lindor sent home. The throw to the plate is not in time. 3-0 Mets. And that's a double. There's your two bases. Let's go. He says, come on, baby. One more run. Yeah, because you got the Mets, what, over 3.5 today? They don't need to win by 4, right? They just need to win, or they just need to score 4, right? They're going to walk Alonso here. It's a double and RBI for Soto. Nimmo's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. Nice, Soto. Still smoking, says Frank. Francisco run. Yes, sir. That's why he makes the big bucks. Mets need 4 runs. Okay, thank you. So here's Nimmo. Lefty on lefty. And he drives one out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. Soto will score. Alonso will go to third. Nimmo in the second. They bring the lefty to face the lefties and back-to-back doubles off the lefties. Nice. Come on, Pete. Bring in another. Nope, they walked Pete. Come on, Nimmo. Make him regret it, and he does. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Rooting for you, Caps. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. The bat's doing some damage. Love it. Let's go, Mets. There it is, Mets. Nice double by Nimmo. Boom, shakalaka. They'll bring the right in. That they brought the lefty in. Soto RBI double. Intentionally walk Alonso and an RBI double from Nimmo. The beard has magic. Let's go. Let me check in on Fitzy real quick. Fitzy still got 14 people watching. The Red Sox are up 13-6. What happened here? Let me just let them know I am there in the chat. I'll take it. The Soto RBI double. I'm glad someone other than Pete is producing. Well, there's the offense you were promised. Great inning from the Mets bats. Get another, Marte. Yo, Caps with a $5 super chat. Let's go, Caps. Really appreciate you going above and beyond like that, my friend. If you guys missed pregame, I did take a couple on-screen guests. Our buddy Cam, who's part of our team here, helps out with a lot of NFL stuff. It was last year at college, so that's why we haven't seen much of him. He hopped in for a couple minutes. Snowman, I know Snowman comes and goes, and we've redirected over to Snowman. He was here. I had him on screen for a little bit. So after the stream, go back and watch at the beginning. I like that. That format with talking to people. I like that. I might start doing some more of that. The 0-1 outside 1-1. Now a base hit or sac fly will make it 5-0 or better. Let's go, Marte. Congrats, Caps. Yes, congrats, Caps. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The Blue Jays entering today have the fourth highest bullpen ERA in the American League, 5.47. The 2-1. So he went 2-2. Oh, no swing, they say 3-1. And Marte drives one out to center. That'll be caught. Springer makes the catch. He's going to go to third. And it's 5-0. That's a sacrifice fly for Marte. Still runner on second here now with 2 outs for Vientos. Let's go. Productive out by Marte. Parte. High 1-0 to Vientos. Let's go. Thank all of you fans. Now, let's see. Let's keep batting around here. Let's get Soto another at-bat there for Caps. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Good luck, Charms, he said. Be nice to see Vientos get it going. Down low, 2-1. Down low, 3-2. Let's go, Vientos. Let's hit Vientos. Much respect to everyone on this great channel with respect. Vientos will be fine. It's early. The 3-2. Probably going to get another breaking ball with a base open here. They're gonna see if they can get him to chase. 0 for 2 today for Vientos. Couple flyouts to center. The 3-2. And he pops it up. And Bichette will make the catch. That'll retire the side. But the Mets get 3. It's now 5-0. Make sure you do hit those thumbs up on the YouTube side. Consider subscribing. Plan on being live for every Mets game this season. depending on rainouts, of course. We'll mix in other games. Like last night, we did the Reds and Brewers game. Tonight, we are doing the Texas Ranger game. The Rangers are playing the Rays. It's the Apple TV game, so I know a lot of people don't have Apple TV. So I'd like to cover those games. Okay, time for the bullpen to keep it going. Nice try, Vientos. Just has to get the timing going. He'll be all right. Donnie Double was here, and I missed it. Sorry, Donnie Double. Beat Clemens twice in that series. Why did that not come across on my chat? Oh, and now it did. Beat Clemens twice on that series. In that series. What was that? Oh, 86? Well, so far it picked a good one. Top of the seventh here. AJ Minter, the new pitcher. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Cope says, we sure as heck wouldn't have beaten Mike Scott twice that postseason. No, sir. Jonathan said, oh, OMG, what did I miss? Take one business call, and this happened. And that one lined out to right. That'll get in for a base hit. Springer with his second hit of the day. Yup. There's, oh, no, called the ball, 1-0. Yo, Darren with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Darren. Like and subscribe. And there's a strike, 1-1. Frank says, great play calling, Mr. John. We got 7 people watching over on Rumble. Let's go. The 1-1. Now swung on a miss, 1-2. If you're over on the Rumble side, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Consider hitting that follow button. Cover tons of Mets baseball here on the channel. Do NFL live streams during the football season. Philadelphia Flyers live streams as well. Pickoff throw. Not in time. Wagner here's 0 for 1. Walked and struck out. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Swung on it, struck him out. 1 away. Up to 8 people over there. Let's go. Swung on a miss. 0-1. James with the $1 super chat. Let's go. Oh, it was a super sticker, I think. Let me see. Yep, it was a super sticker. That's launched down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Oh, it's a 2-run home run. No, the Mets a challenge. Let's look. That's a foul ball. What are you doing? Let's go, AJ. Double play time. That's not fair. Thought that's foul. That's a long strike. That's a strike. Trying to figure out how to use it. The fans, they're called. The ump might want to visit the eye doctor. Let's look. That's a foul ball. It doesn't disappear. If it disappeared behind the pole, it's a fair ball. If it doesn't disappear, it's a foul ball. The foul ball. Up to 10 people up over the Rumble side. Let's go. Maybe he blinked. Yeah, maybe. I'm unable to watch, but definitely a long strike. 1-2 to count. Springer the runner at first. The 1-2. Minter deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. The Mets bullpen has struck out 4 of the 5 batters it's faced. Umps with sunglasses on. Or a blindfold. Timeout by the home plate umpire. Not sure what that was about. Even the batter's a little perturbed. Schneider will be the pinch hitter here. Outside, 1-0. Nice job. One more out. Davis Schneider, not David. The 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. Bruce says now the runs are off the scoreboard. Yes, sir. Stanek getting warmed up. The 1-1. That bounce in the dirt, 2-1. Any relation to Brian Schneider? That I don't know. Mets foul poles are too narrow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Mets don't use the torpedo foul poles. The 3-1 here. Come on, Minter. Then a ground ball foul, 3-2. The 3-2. Oh, I gotta update the scoreboard here. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Nice mustache. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. After a leadoff single, Minter strikes out the next 3. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We go bottom 7. So far, the baseball gods are with the Mets. Way to battle through, Minter. Let's go, baby. Yo, Jonathan has gifted 5 more subs. What? Oh, Matt got one. Matt's a Orioles fan that hops in here every once in a while. Eric Wallace got one. Nice. Awesome stuff, everybody. Once again, thank you, Jonathan, so much for doing that. What? Nice getting out of the inning. Great job, Mentor, and thanks as always. How are Cope, Elgood, and Caps not getting these? I do not know. Maybe they don't have them turned on. You have to turn gifted memberships on. How about after Rob Schneider? Yeah, maybe. All right. Let me get a snack or something. I'll be right back. All right. Unsponsored snack of the stream. Unsponsored. Dill pickle. Chips. It is turned on, Elgood says. Okay. It pays to be addicted, says Frank. I think I have mine turned on, but I could be wrong. Cope says, nice choice, Sean. I have some Frito scoops and M&M peanuts. Elgood says, when I get some extra money, I'm going to buy a membership to support the channel. always appreciated, but never required here. I do not do member-only live streams. Every live stream is available. It'll be Terens, Acuna, and Siri here for the Mets. And that one driven out to right center field. Springer back. He'll make the catch. One away. James with another $2 super chat. John, as always, let's go Mets. Finish this. Jonathan says, well, I will be doing these every 7th inning stretch if I'm on here watching. Not going to give up to you guys get one somehow. I give to myself twice, but you guys not. Down low, 1-0. Well, no, I was going to say Barnes' a new pitcher here, but no. Acuna's 0 for 2 with a pop out to second and a fly out to center. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. I feel I owe it to you. Of everyone calling these games, you do the best job keeping the chat involved. Yes, sir. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. And like I've said, I don't know if maybe you weren't here. That was when we first started the channel. That was the goal. No matter what, the chat would always be the priority. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Yo, welcome in the people from Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Thank you for the redirect there, Fitzy. Fitzy says, Socks just made some of my hair gray. Well, join the club. 2 out here for Siri. Nobody on. Swung on a miss. 0-1. John is definitely the best streamer when it comes to involving the chat. No matter how busy, John includes everyone. Few never been so nervous about the Red Sox game. Well, I had Fitzy playing. I could hear him about something about if they hit a home run, it would be a 1-run ball game. So, what was the final for you guys? I'm not going to say what channel. Swung on a miss. 1-2. But another person calling the game has been ignoring the chat, and it's not the same. 13-9. Oh man. Yep, congrats on the win to Fitzy's team. Ronnie also saying 13-9. Ivan also saying 13-9. Thank you, everybody. And Siri pops one out to center. Right fielder will come over and make the catch. We go to the 8th. Still 5-0 Mets. Cardinals had the bases loaded and grounded into a double play. Wow. We go to the 8th, everybody. Back to the top of the lineup here for the Blue Jays. We'll see if it will be Stanek coming in. Let's do this, Mets. I might need a soda. You should have put soda in quotes. John is the man. We could use a Mets win. Please and thank you. What do you think about the Brave start this year? Well, as McDonald says, I'm loving it. James says, yes, once this lineup starts firing on all cylinders, it will be a tough team as long as the pitching stays consistent, as it has been. He said, yeah, I'm loving it. Oh, it'll be Max Kranick. Kranick will come in. Top of the lineup here. Outside 1-0. Once again, Bichette, Guerrero, and Santander here in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off, 1-1. Kranick here, local kid from Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is probably about a half hour, 40 minutes north of here. Popped up, foul territory. Vientos comes over, it'll go out of play, 1-2. Frank says, Mets, keep the focus, please. Kranick has a good story. I'm rooting hard for him. And popped foul, still 1-2. Don't forget, guys, we will be back live again tonight at 8:00 for Tampa Bay and Texas. That's one of the Apple TV games. So wanted to do one of the games that most people won't be able to watch. The 1-2. Oh, off the plate, 2-2. James says, sorry, I like Burger King better, so I can have it my way. Whopper is better than no. Wrong. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. All 7 outs so far, all 6 outs recorded by the Mets bullpen so far today have been strikeouts. Here's Guerrero. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Ground out, a single, and a walk. Down low, no. Booger King is not good. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. And popped foul down the right field side. It'll go out of play. So tell me who the other streamer is, please, because I think I know who it is. It's either one of 2 people that I know of. It's either Rob or Wardy. And that's ripped in the left field. That'll be a base hit. A 1 out single here. Elgood says, hope that's not where you got your wieners, James. Oh, really? Wow. Then I don't need to know that. Oh, it's not a Mets streamer. Down low, 1-0. Santander's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout, a pop out to third, and a walk. That one ripped out the right. Soto on the run. He'll make the catch. Guerrero holds. Oh, now we'll tag. Nope. Now the throw in the second. So runner on first here with 2 outs. Is Wardy doing games? He did the game the other day, and he had about, when I checked in on him, he had about 150, and we had 100 at the time. Yeah, I don't want to say. I'm going to check them out tonight again. I didn't do it. London broil is the way to go. London broil. Want to know the count here. Maybe it's a Blue Jay streamer. Swung on a missed 1-1. Oh, there is a Blue Jay streamer doing it right now with 170 people watching. And fouled off 1-2. Oh, they're on their way to 20K. Yo, I like these guys. Look at these guys. They got the little blackboard behind them where they're putting up the inning information. That's pretty cool. The 1-2. And a chopper back to Lindor. And he steps on the bag. Oh, I saw the ball go flying. I'm not sure what that was. That's a fielder's choice to end the inning. We go bottom 8. I watched along with this streamer a lot last year and shared a lot of laughs with them. This year, they pay no attention to the chat. Not Blue Jays. Wow. Okay. But they're not a Mets fan either? But not a Toronto streamer. I don't see anybody else doing this game. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, there's a bunch of people doing this game. Anybody I see doing the game, though, are Blue Jays fans. No, not a Mets fan. Zach saying, let's go Mets. All right, Karanik. I'm worried about the Sox game tomorrow, possibly getting rained out. Yes, the Mets could possibly get rained out the next 2 days. I was watching the game on Game Day app, and it said 5-2. It said Minter gave up a 2-run shot. What happened? It was a foul ball. It was foul. It was not a home run. Let's get some insurance. I'm not a fan of the team they cover. Just enjoyed watching them because of the interaction. That's all right. I don't need to know who it is. We're doing awesome here. We've gained 12 new subs today on the YouTube side. 1 new follower on the Rumble side. So as long as we're improving every day, that's all that matters to me. I do like to compare myself to the other Met streamers, though. Here we go. Top of the lineup here for the Mets. Outside 1-0. So if you guys remember, we were talking about it earlier when the Mets scored the 3 runs. All Caps need today to win all his bets would be a Soto home run. And the Mets to hold on to. Oh no, he needed the Mets to score more than 3.5 runs, and they got it. So yeah, all he needs is the Soto home run. He goes 5 for 5 on his bets. The 1-1 and fouled off 1-2. You're doing awesome. You're going to be very close to 10K by the end of the season. Well, Wardy's a little too crazy for me. The 1-2, up and in, 2-2. Yeah, for me too, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my style. Wasn't it like 2 years ago the Mets' whole first series was rained out? Or at least 2? They played a lot of doubleheaders that season. Bounced in the dirt, 3-2. Well, last year was rained out. They were supposed to play on opening day last year, and it got rained out. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. Last year they had a bunch of rainouts. Here's Soto. Had his first City Field hit with that double. It batted in a run. He ended up scoring a run as well. Pickoff throw. He asked Keith if he was going to be around for all 15 years of Soto's contract. The throw to the Lindor goes, and he swipes the bag. Second stolen base of the year for Lindor. Man, pay attention. Yeah, then we had that hurricane the Braves tried to use to manipulate the schedule. Not really manipulate the schedule. They didn't want to cancel games. And it hit right back to the pitcher. Oh, they got Lindor bottled up. And so they got a fielder's choice here. Runner is out. And Soto's safe at first. So Frank's not going to get his Soto homer. Woodward says, sorry, I'm so late. I've been following Morty since he started. I follow his post games and rumors. Yeah, I listen to his Mets news updates. I don't watch post game, but I do watch when there's Mets news. I do watch them. Yeah, and I think he wants a new contract. Hey, welcome in, welcome back. Soto takes off to throw down the second, and not in time. Soto's first stolen base of the year. Okay, so what? Mike, hey, come on, man. What do you guys come up with this nonsense? The 1-0 to Pete. In for a strike, 1-1. James says, but I enjoy John's channels more. I don't get it. How did the Mets score the other 3 runs? All right, Fitzy, I'll tell you here in a second after Alonso. The 1-1, the Pete Alonso chant going throughout the stadium. Down low, 2-1. Lindor walked. Soto doubled him in. Alonso was intentionally walked. And Nimmo doubled Soto in, and then Marte hit a sacrifice fly. And Alonso fouls it off 2-2. Bring him home. Mets pitching with the thumbs up. I don't get it either. One of my friends is the Blue Jays. Dan, he will be mad that the Blue Jays are losing, but I'm glad they're losing. And Alonso hits one out to right. Santander is there. 2 away. Soto bluffs. I just love to say, hey, kid, no point. Oh. I think some of you drink the loopy juice late in the game. That'll bring up Nimmo. He's 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, an RBI. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Looks like Kranik's going to get the 9th. Pete wanted that one back. Easy, Pete. You're doing good. The 2-0. Out on the outside corner, 2-1. I was going to say this is a long stream, but I forgot we did the pregame show. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Outside, 3-2. He didn't go. And a chopper up to second, actually, over to first. We go to the 9th. Still 5-0 Mets. Checking in on another channel. They're playing the game audio. There's nobody hosting. And it's got 311 people watching. Come on. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that's... Let me come back over to the chat. Who do the Mets have next? Toronto, tomorrow. Pete is making contact instead of striking out 3 times a game. Great to see. Not really chasing as much as he did last year. Forgot I put a bet in 8:30 this morning. Mets, Yankees, Tigers, and Braves. Well, do we have any finals? Mets are winning 5-0. Are the Yankees playing right now? Yes, 7-1. Detroit. What's Detroit doing? Oh, Detroit won, didn't they? Detroit won 7-4. Let's go. And what's the last one? The Braves. Oh, and they're playing the Marlins. Pete's playing like he's got a chip on his shoulder. Yep. No clue how it's going to at least looks The Mets will get the W. And the Yankees are up 7-1. Detroit won already. Are the Mets planning on looking into or getting torpedoes? The Mets, some of the Mets use the torpedo bat. Please do some research before you start talking nonsense. If Michael K just kept his mouth shut about the torpedo bats, no one would have ever noticed. Agreed. Outside 1-1. There's players on the Mets using the torpedo bat. Come on. The news talked about it, so I guess I'm not supposed to like it or not do any research to see if it helps the player or not. It's bad. Vientos backs up on it. The throw. Got him. One away. Leg cramp. Here's Springer. Springer's 2 for 3 with a single and a triple. Check swing foul. Foul tipped, 0-1. Let me refresh ESPN here, guys. Swung on a miss. Quickly ahead 0-2. DO2. Ooh, off the plate, 1-2. Nice pitch. Griffin Cannon going for the Mets tomorrow against Chris Bassett, former Met. Up high, 2-2. Peterson's supposed to go on Sunday. The 2-2. And popped foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Nobody warming up in the Mets pen. The 3-2. And lined right at Lindor, 2-way. Once again, if you haven't, everybody, make sure you hit those thumbs up. Oh, I'm not getting any of my chat messages, guys. Sorry. I just realized that. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Exactly enough with the torpedo BS. Elgood says I wanted the Mets to get Springer a few years back. I'm glad that someone is beating the Blue Jays. What's the unsponsored drink of the stream? Says Fitzy. Still milking my Dr. Pepper here from Mickey D's. Cap says, who had McGill going 2-0 with a 0.7 ERA? And that one popped up. Shallow center. Lindor waving everybody off. And the ball game is over. So the Mets come home, get their first win, shut out the Toronto Blue Jays. Tyler McGill improves to 2-0. Alonso's first inning home run, really the only offense the Mets needed. Cap says put it in the books. Nice home opener win. So, unfortunately, Caps, you didn't get your home run, your Soto home run, but that's all right. El Goods is glad to watch along with y'all. Great win for our boys. Keep updated on the community tab, everybody, or where it says posts, because that's where if the Mets are somehow rained out tomorrow and we're not streaming, I'll let everybody know. But right now, the stream is scheduled, ready to go. But once again, we will be back live again tonight at 8:00 for the Rays and Rangers game. So we'll be good for that. We'll definitely be doing some more pregame stuff. Pregame stuff and stuff like that. Great win. Mets first shutout of the year. Pete told me to tell Rob something. We're above 500. Let's go. Oh, let me redirect you guys over to CP's channel because I'm not doing post game today. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here before the next game. But let me redirect you over to CP doing the post game here. Oops. Let's redirect here as well. And save that. All right, everybody. Once again, thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Let me catch back up to the chat here. Thanks, John. Great stuff. Absolutely. I will keep you updated on the Nats game. I appreciate you're doing these games. I live in Oregon, and only way I can follow Mets for free. LFGM. Let's go, Geraldo. I might stop in later. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Usually can't chat much because I'm working. No worries, Geraldo. Appreciate the watch time. All right, everybody. Once again, thank you all so much. We will be back live again tonight for the Rays and Rangers. Mets back tomorrow. And I believe on Sunday, I'm going to release my first MLB power rankings of the season. So Jonathan says, thanks, John. We'll be on this evening for your call. Let's go. All right, everybody. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.